Is it possible someone can radically change your emotional state and influence your behavior without saying a single word to you, touching you, or showing you anything? Imagine you see this really good-looking person across the room. They're dressed really schmick. They're in great shape, and wow, what an amazing smile. They turn and look at you. Your eyes meet. This gorgeous specimen starts walking towards you. And as the room's quite noisy, they lean in to talk to you. And then before you have time to think, you've pulled your head back. Your face puckers up. This person has the worst smelling breath. It's putrid. It's like something died in their mouth. You lean away and politely respond with your head to one side, and you're trying not to breathe, and you smile so you don't seem too rude. The attraction is gone. And if you ask anyone what attracts you to a person, they'll say how they look, their personality traits, great conversation. But very rare do we hear, I am so attracted to my partner because they smell so good. And the sense of smell, it's not just about attraction. It is a huge part of our mental health, in particular our memories, which can be so strongly linked to smell. And on so many occasions, more than we think, it keeps us safe too. The smell of smoke, burning, food that's gone off in the fridge, a gas leak. Now, why am I making a video on our sense of smell? Well, I'm always saying be aware of your thoughts, because whatever you're continuously thinking will dictate every future moment of your life. Well, now I'm also advising you to be aware of the smells in your environment, because they are massively impacting your emotional state. There are, of course, lots of triggers that can change how we're feeling, like an unexpected phone call. You accidentally break something, your cat goes missing, you lose your job. But we're aware of those things. We understand why our mood has shifted from balanced to completely unhinged. But in those times when your mood shifts for no apparent reason, it could very well be something you subconsciously picked up on by your sense of smell. So let's say you're sitting in the dentist waiting room and you don't have a problem with the dentist. You've never had a bad experience. There's no real definitive smell in the room. But if everyone else in the room is really nervous, you'll pick up on that, not only on their energy of fear, but also on their pheromones. Their bodies are releasing chemicals into the air, and as you breathe in these chemicals, known as pheromones, they go straight up through the nose, up to the olfactory bulb, which passes the information directly to your emotional center, the amygdala and the hippocampus. Now, these parts of the brain are in such close proximity, whatever or whoever you're smelling has an instant effect on your emotional state. Unconsciously, we're picking up on the pheromones that other people are giving out, their smell and their state of being. So not only are we affected by their energy, their electromagnetic signature, we're unconsciously getting a smell of their fear or of their relaxed state and their unique body odor. And what about when a stranger is in close proximity to you and you suddenly find yourself taking in a deep breath because they smell so good? Oof. What was that? I spent most of my life in Dubai, and the local guys, they wear oud-based perfumes, and wow, their scent is so attractive to women. Now, oud perfumes are always described as very earthy, they're sensual, they're sophisticated, and seductive. And yes, I most certainly agree. And surprisingly, the most popular scent men love are perfumes that contain, number one, vanilla, which is followed up by sandalwood, rose, and jasmine. Smell is the most thought-provoking sense we have. It can generate the most profound flood of memories. It's instant and has an immediate effect on our emotional state. You can smell a perfume and it instantly reminds you of a loved one. The smell of baking bread, and it transports you back in time to your grandparents' house. And for me, if I am around boats and I smell the fuel, I get this massive rush of adrenaline and I'm back on the jetty getting ready to water ski in Dubai. And that's going back 40 years ago. So next time you have a change in your emotional state, just take a few minutes to be observant of what's going on around you in your immediate environment. Who's around you? What's going on? And tune into your senses with a really purposeful awareness. Maybe you can determine what's really triggering you to feel a certain way. Has something in your environment reminded you of a past event, a person, a scent, a song? So there's no way I can make a video on smell without talking about body odor and the pheromones produced that creates attraction. Every one of us have our very own unique body odor, which makes us all incredibly special. Well, at least to our cats and dogs. We sweat from two different types of sweat glands. There's the eccrine sweat glands that are all over the body, and they produce water and salts to cool you down. Whilst the apocrine sweat glands, these sweat glands, well, they don't start secreting sweat until puberty. They are mainly in the areas of our armpits and our groin, and really weirdly in our ear canals. And they produce a lot of lipids, fats, protein, sugars, and ammonia. Now, this signature concoction is unique to you, and we all have our very own scent. Do we have any control over it? Well, it does have a lot to do with your diet, your lifestyle, your hormones, and how you're feeling. And no, it doesn't have a bad smell. It's only when it mixes with the bacteria on the surface of the skin that it gets a little bit smelly. Now, the pheromones, the chemicals we all produce, actually, men produce up to 4 times more pheromones than women. These chemicals can have a huge effect. And women's pheromones, well, they tend to fluctuate with the menstrual cycle. But once menopause hits, they decrease a lot. But of course, there are many companies out there creating synthetic female pheromones that you can spray onto your body. And if what they're advertising is true, then men will find you irresistible. And of course, we all have our favorite perfumes that we love. But what other people think of our choice, oh, well, that's another thing. And how about smells that profoundly lift our emotional state? Aromatherapy is a great way to lift your mood. For example, we've got lavender oil, and that is well known to reduce anxiety. But of course, if the smell of lavender brings back a memory of someone you dislike from your past who always maybe wore a lavender perfume, then it'll have the opposite effect. So it is a very personal choice. Chamomile, unless it triggers a bad memory, usually it has a really super calming effect. Ylang ylang, it hits the olfactory bulb, moves straight into our emotional center in the brain, and triggers a lift in your mood. And it's really great for treating depression. Most of the woody, earthy smelling oils like patchouli and there's vetiver, they're really good to feel grounded and stable. Another super effective smell to feel really grounded and regain focus is lemon. So if you don't have any aromatherapy oils at home, cut open a lemon and breathe in the aroma with your eyes closed and feel how it shifts your state. And guys, there are some awesome smells that make us feel really good. My favorite is the smell of rain, flowers, perfume, fresh laundry, freshly cut grass, coffee, clean hair, and the ocean air. So if you're feeling flat, you're exhausted, you're fed up, rather than scroll online or eat all the ice cream, reach for your favorite scent or go outside for a walk and smell the trees, the flowers. And who doesn't love fresh, clean sheets that smell so good? And next time your mood shifts for no apparent reason, pause, take a deep breath, Tune in. What are you smelling? The people, the energy, memories, they are all in the air around you, shaping every thought without a single word being spoken. Your sense of smell, it isn't just a sense, it's a gateway to your emotions, your memories, and your energy. So use it, own it, and choose the scents that really elevate you. And if this video resonated with you, take a moment to share it with someone who needs a lift in their emotional state. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more insights on how to master your inner world naturally. I'll see you in the next one.